Well, I mean, yeah, I think public figures like Joe Rogan, yeah.
By the way, that light's not on.
Did it turn off?
I don't know if it died.
Yeah, it may have died.
Shit. Alright. Nah, it's all good.
Yeah, fuck it.
Whatever, man.
Yeah, hold on. Sorry, dude. I'm thirsty.
Yeah. That's why it's annoying, but I think we need to get into the habit of turning them on and off over and over again while we're testing them because they die. These motherfuckers die.
I think it's just tricky, too, because our setups change, so we kind of always forget, wait, which lights are the ones we do?
Yeah. But, it's... Fuck. It's all good. Honestly, that one wasn't lighting you too much. It was just giving you the little blue.
Yeah. I guess. And, whatever.
It's all good. But, anyway. All right. We are here once again.
Yeah, we are.
At Planet headquarters.
Sorry.
To do the PP podcast. The Planet podcast, everybody.
Podcast.
Episode 11. I don't have that many fingers.
11.
With, of course, your host.
Axel X Jimenez. And that's your other host.
DARYLD. And tonight we have with us the wonderful, the exciting, the very hilarious Nobody. It's just me and Axel.
It's just us today, guys. Just us. Back to the good old days.
Yeah. Axel thought we were taking that in a different direction.
Yeah, I know.
You were like...
I was like, and our guest is Daryl.
Yeah.
Not really. Nah,
I mean...
We're just chilling today.
This is my home.
Yeah. Have you slept in here?
I've never slept in here. It sounds... To sleep in here, I would imagine would be a very unpleasant thing.
I feel like we kind of touched on this on the one of the episodes with your dog's pooping in here and you forgetting about one.
Oh yeah, still haven't cleaned that. Still, it's disappeared. There's nothing there.
God.
So I don't know.
Terrible.
Poop goes away, dude. After a while. As you may have noticed, if you guys have been sticking around with us since we've started, we did skip a week.
We took a week off. We needed it.
Yes, and we're actually going to continue to release every episode from here on out bi-weekly.
Yeah, so every other week we'll be releasing.
Yeah, instead of every single week. And the reason why we're going to do that is because we've actually been losing a lot of time to work on tube heads, which is like actually our biggest priority project, I think.
Yeah, we definitely want to have time to actually get that one going and just
and completed. Yeah, because it's been in post-production for so long now. We finished shooting in April, May.
Yeah, and we don't want to stop doing the podcast. We just thought it'd be easier to just...
Yeah, we love doing this. It's just, we're still new at this. It's only episode 11, but I think what we're learning is that it's very time-consuming. It's a lot of work, not only just setting up cameras and lighting, but editing it. It's just, it takes a lot of time away from me being able to, work on tube heads. So, yeah. And having the week off of doing the podcast... I had a lot of time to work on tube heads. Yeah, so
it's nice.
So I think it's gonna work out best this way for now.
Yeah, so it'll be a lot more not so every week, and I give people some time to rest.
Fucking chill out.
Fucking hearing from us.
Give us some time to chill out.
I know. Dude. Yeah. So how's your year going so far, man? I mean,
it's rough, dude.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, it's
16 days.
Rough.
Yeah.
So
do you have a resolution or anything?
To fucking keep on rocking, dude.
Yeah.
To keep on.
That's good.
I think I've been on a good sort of I've been doing pretty good. I've been working out, changed my diet, sticking to it for a good while. Last year, I went sober for 2 months prior to New Year's, but I was sober for 2 months.
Yeah, who cares, man? Yeah.
And so that was good. Just a lot of things. I've been applying. I've been looking for work. So just in the podcast, So I think by the end of 2022, I was doing pretty good. Mm-hmm. So now my New Year's resolution is that what it's called? New Year's resolution?
Yeah.
Is to just maintain that and then do better.
Yeah.
Do better. But So. But yeah, it's been rough. Not gonna lie, dude.
Yeah.
I think the past couple months have been.
Is it just juggling?
Up and down.
Juggling stuff or?
A big confusing thing. I think the sobriety, dude.
Oh, is it the sobriety that's been kind of...
Yeah, so let's actually talk about that. So I don't want to mention this to you
No.
yet. Yeah,
Oh.
but I haven't been sober.
right.
I haven't been sober since so I'll tell you how it went. So I was sober the last 2 months of 2022.
Okay.
That was quite an experience,
Right.
actually. I had done 2 months of being sober before,
Yeah.
but that was years ago.
Yeah.
And I thought that this time around it'd be similar, but it wasn't. It was way different, dude.
And
Like,
how? And what do you mean, like different? Like, what do you think?
Ju-
What did you get out of it? How did you approach it, and what do you think you got out of it?
So the first time around when I did this a couple years ago, you know, of course, after smoking weed every day, all day, and all that stuff, I noticed that like the first 2 weeks were hard,
Mm-hmm.
and then after that, I didn't need anything. Like movies entertained me again
Yeah.
without like weed.
Yeah.
Shows did. You know what I mean? Like things that I always relied on weed. I would always rely on weed to like help me enjoy certain things.
Right.
2 weeks after being sober, first time around, I didn't need anything anymore. I didn't need any weed anymore. I was cool with shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, like the cravings were gone, and I wasn't bored. I was just cool. You know, with
Yeah.
like fuck it, pop on some YouTube, dude. That's my new weed.
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But this time around, when I did it in 2022, it wasn't like
It was
that.
just different.
It was different. It was like the boredom didn't go away, dude.
Oh.
Like it was 2 months, dude, of being really fucking bored
Oh shit.
and just every day getting up, going like, all right, here's another one. Like yeah,
Like I gotta get through another.
yeah,
fucking
like
day.
but not that intensely. Like in the back
Yeah.
of my mind. In the front of my mind, I was like, yeah, I'm
Yeah.
a sober guy. This is easy. This is nothing.
Yeah.
But there was a little thing behind me, a little stressor going like, this is fucking boring, dude. And
Well-
yeah.
Okay, so do you think then it was the sobriety, or do you think it maybe it was like you said, maybe before when you stopped smoking, you were enjoying all the things that you were doing while you were smoking. When you took out smoking, you were still enjoying those things. But now, maybe do you think it's like you stopped smoking, and maybe the things that you thought like, maybe your interests were maybe like you wanted to, maybe you were doing things that you used to do that were fun, and maybe that's why. I mean, we were hanging out a lot.
Yeah.
And you were trying to be like, hey, whenever you go out with Veto, hit me up, and I was like, hell yeah, man, let's go out. And
Yeah.
you wanted to go out more, maybe that were you itching for that?
Yeah. Well, when we were going out a lot, like during the time that I was sober, I don't think that came from me going sober. I think I've always wanted to start going out. And
Yeah,
stuff.
no, sorry, yeah.
But
I guess that's just one of the things that you were trying to do.
yeah,
you were just trying to.
and it was definitely helping. Too.
Yeah,
that was actually one of the things, dude. Honestly, to be quite honest, the amount of things that were enjoyable for me were very few things.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, like taking hot showers was like awesome for me.
Yeah.
I
man.
always looked forward to it every day. Like
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a fucking hot shower
I
later.
love hot showers every morning, man.
I looked forward to, food, because I wasn't
Yeah.
doing the best, dude. When it came to fast food and 7-Eleven chips every night, dude. Like yes,
Dude,
it was rough. So
yeah.
so I was spending on fast food and junk food a lot.
Yeah.
So but I wasn't perfect at that. But I'm gonna work on that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so those things, and then also music. Music was always like, I think, top notch, one of my
Yeah.
favorite things, dude. But there was one thing that was sort of alarming, besides and it was sleep, and it's just weird because it started happening more toward the end of my sobriety, right?
Yeah.
Like I found myself napping more and more, dude, every day.
Yeah.
More and more, dude. Like, and it's
Okay.
weird, like to the point where on my days off, I would be at home and I would need to like just doing whatever I do, and then I would need to nap, dude, like every 2 hours,
Interesting.
and I would take like hour-long naps. I stopped giving a fuck like after a while.
Okay.
I was like, if I sleep all day, that's what I'm doing. Like I didn't give a shit. Dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
But this was happening when I was sober. So I started to like, so anyway, that's what was going on, but I just kind of ignored that shit. I was like,
Okay.
whatever, I'm a sober guy,
Yeah.
like whatever.
Fuck it. Yeah.
So New Year's came,
Mm-hmm.
and New Year's, I made the decision to get high and drink again the moment I woke up that day.
You woke up knowing you're like, I'm just gonna.
I was
you
like,
knew you were gonna have a good time.
Yeah, it wasn't like, oh shit, he's got a beer, he's got a bong, fucking give me whatever you got. It wasn't like that.
Yeah.
I made the decision that morning.
Yeah.
I just woke up, I was like, you know what? Yeah, it's been 2 months. It's New Year's.
Why not?
I could fucking party hard and then go back to my sobriety the next day, no problem, right? And I was really confident about that. Like, I really thought that I could do that.
So from New Year's to now, have you been smoking? Have you been drinking?
So here, let me tell you my little journey, dude.
Yeah, tell me.
So the first 4 days of January, I was sober.
First 4 days.
Yeah. And those were the beyond, like, the roughest days of my entire sobriety.
Oh, okay.
Roughest days. Like, I went to a dark place type of shit. Yeah, like, and, like, nothing, you know, my life is good. Like, nothing incredibly bad is happening. But it's crazy because before, when I would smoke weed all the time, I always thought, like, I can't imagine ever getting down in the dumps being sober. Like, I can't imagine. When I'm high, yes, because you get paranoid and you feel this and that. But I always, like, never, I couldn't even imagine it. Like, being down in the dumps when you're sober? I can't even imagine that, dude.
Hey.
And, dude, I was going through it. Like, it's just a lot of, and it's just a lot of things. It's nothing specific happening in my life. It's just kind of like,
oh, yeah, man. Yeah.
Like, you know, oh, my life isn't, like, I'm not where I want to be type of shit.
Hey, man, I'm there. Yeah.
know?
I think I'll just say this, man, as, like, filmmakers, as people who do stuff, like, creatively. Yeah, that shit's very, like, real. It could, it's hard.
Dude, yeah.
It could be very hard.
Yeah, it is. It's rough. It's rough out here.
Because it's never, I'll say this, like, to anyone, not even just creative people, like, people who are working, like, 40, 50, 60 hours every day. Like, you just can't have a level of energy all the time, you know? Like, you're going to go through rough we're human. Like, I think we're complicated people. We have contradictions.
We need the ups and downs.
You can't have the highs without the lows.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That's, well, I mean, so the 4 days that you were sober, you felt like those were really rough. What were you thinking? After you stopped and then you went back to sober, what do you think happened?
So I don't think I think I was heading towards these feelings regardless of whether or not I did anything on New Year's. I truly believe that.
Yeah.
But I think that, like, during those 4 days, I started thinking about, okay, I'm 4 days sober now, and I just did 2 months. So let me, like, reflect. Like, I was able to reflect. And I remember, I think a couple podcasts ago, like, or maybe, like, the second or third podcast, I remember saying, I was, like, maybe, like, almost a month sober. And I remember saying, oh, yeah, like, they say that when you're this amount of weeks sober, you start feeling like this. And then when you're 3 weeks, you start feeling like this.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought that I wasn't getting any of those effects, right?
Yeah.
But I just happened to learn something different this time. Like, something did change, like, over the course of the 2 months. And I realized, dude, that I was bored of everything because, like, I don't know, maybe, like, I realized that my life was fucking boring, dude.
Oh, shit.
And that I was doing a lot of meaningless shit. And being sober for 2 months, I was realizing that that's what I was doing. And that's what my life was. And not to put down weed, because I love it still.
Yeah,
like, I fucking love it, and it's going to be in my life again. But the daily smoking, it wasn't allowing me to see that.
Yeah.
It was kind of blinding me from the fact that, dude, you're doing boring shit all the time, and the weed is just making any boring thing fun, or it makes it seem worth it, you know?
Yeah.
And being sober opened my eyes and made me realize, dude, what the fuck am I doing?
Yeah.
Like, what am I doing? Like, I'm sitting around, dude. And you know, I'm a productive guy. I'm not a lazy guy.
Yeah.
But it's just in my life, like, beyond work and beyond this.
I mean,
like, I'm not a hermit, but
maybe that's where it's like, it's the environment. It's like you can keep the habit of smoking every day. Maybe it's just maybe that you needed that. yeah, maybe the sobriety made you look around and be like, huh, this environment is like maybe not like, I don't want to say environment. Maybe it's, yeah, I guess the things you were doing, yeah, setting yourself up for each day. It's just kind of like, yeah, it was just the same thing over every day, you know?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah. And then also too, like I just think yeah, I think I just want a huge change in my life. Like I want to move. I want
yeah, man.
You know, that new job. I want that shit. As I love the job I have now.
Yeah.
But I started hitting these feelings of like showing up to work early in the fucking morning and then being like, I love this place, but I don't want to fucking be here right now.
Yeah.
Because I'm doing this again.
Yeah.
Like it's just fucking over and over again. Yeah, it was just fucking gnarly. Like I was like kind of like feeling pretty low at some point. I was like, damn. Like not stuck, but just like fuck, dude. Like I don't know. When is this shit gonna really change? You know?
I get it, man. And it was crazy. I've been there, like, as far as like feeling like you need something to kind of happen, like, or it's like your body signaling to you. I mean, your emotions are letting you know something is up. Like, you know, you're feeling things, and it's just your body letting you know, like, you know, like.
I started getting the senses of like, oh shit, nothing makes me happy type of shit.
Yeah.
Like, oh fuck, like, I would even sit around and think, like, I would think like, what would make me happy right now?
Yeah.
And it would take me, I'd think of a couple things, but like, it would always take me some time to think.
Yeah.
For a while, it had me, like, it had me, like,
Okay, so let me ask you this then. Maybe this is a good segue to like kind of see. So now that you kind of you're going out of this like sobriety, or I mean, you're gonna stay sober. Are you gonna stay sober from here, or?
I'll say this right now, I'm not sober.
Okay, that's fine.
I am gonna go.
You mean like right now on the podcast, you're not sober?
Right now, I'm sober.
I'm kidding.
But generally not a sober guy. But
yeah.
Not to say that I.
We're open-minded here.
Yeah,
I don't care.
yeah.
I don't care
And
if
look,
Daryl's high as shit right now. If he can barely talk.
And going back to it, like it's all a financial thing. Like the big decision was really to save money and to stop, you know, spending irresponsibly. But now, dude, going sober again, like the next time around is gonna be for a different reason.
Yeah.
Like that's what's cool about this. Like that's why I'm kind of.
It's always different.
Yeah, I'm happy that I was sober for 2 months because fucking I wouldn't have. I'm going through this shit.
That's
dude.
what I'm saying. Like it's good to have those lows, and it's kind of like what the.
Yeah, you're right.
You're hitting it's the lows where you have to. You did actually a really good thing. You said you reflected on the past 2 months. I think that's actually really hard for people to do. I think that's hard for me to do it sometimes. What you said is really important because you got to kind of like reflect like. The biggest changes that I've made in my life, we've talked about them too, like skateboarding to like filmmaking to like go to school. Like all these big things were when I was really low and I was like, what do I do? Like, what do I really want? And then you have to ask yourself that. And I think you have to say, fuck it. I'm just going to go for that new thing. Not the new thing. Like it doesn't always have to be like the most shiniest thing, but you have to sit down and like think like fuck like what can I do, and you have to be okay with just listening to like those. You're
right, and there are things I fantasize about doing all the time that I don't do, so that's why like I'm gonna do them. I've actually made a plan to do all those things. Like dude, it's trippy. Like I said, the past couple of weeks have been fucking rough on me, dude, like really hard, the past couple of weeks they've been really hard, and like dude.
So let me ask you this. Yeah, sorry. I was going to go into it. So what are you excited about? Like now that you've kind of done the sobriety, you reflected as like somebody who's working on like multiple projects, you're working on Crew Dudes, you're a musician, you're recording for Tubeheads, you're writing the music for Tubeheads right now. It's going in post. We're working on the podcast. We're working on K-Night pretty soon. We're going to be working on those episodes. Yeah. So now that you have this kind of like new sense of like, like you want to do some new shit in your life and kind of have that rebound. What are you excited about, man? What are you doing right now?
Well, first things first, cause like,
and it doesn't have to be creative. Maybe,
yeah.
Like because you're working out. Your progress in working out is cool.
Yeah, thanks, and I'm continuing that.
Yeah, that's a great.
I didn't go to the gym for a bit, even like this past week. I didn't go to the gym, but yeah,
That's part of life, dude.
But no, I'm back on it. I went to the gym today. And then also, yeah, I think what the sobriety taught me, like, is now I'm focused on my mental health. Like, I think that's all that's important. I'm gonna get back into therapy because I did therapy for a couple months and it helped a little, but
that's cool, man.
Fell off. So
I gotta get I gotta call the number, man. I gotta get it.
Yeah, because I think it helps, but also
for sure,
first thing before all that exciting shit is I'm taking a week off.
Oh yeah. You're taking a sabbatical.
Yeah, I'm taking a week off to myself. I haven't planned anything. And I'm not as much as this is my baby. I love Planet so much.
Of course.
This is everything to me. I'm putting it down for a week because I hadn't put it down for fucking years, dude. You know this.
Some of the smartest things you can do as somebody who's gonna be doing this for a long time, you have to take time away from this shit.
Dude.
You have to,
yeah.
And never think of it as like, oh, I'm being, letting us down, or like, man, like you're not working as hard as you can, because. Man, we started in 2014, dude. Take a month off, dude.
A week out of my, yeah, dude. But I'm taking a week off of Planet, off of my job,
everything,
and I'm just gonna vacation time, and I'm just gonna fucking go do something, dude. I'm gonna decide those days.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go do something,
That's cool, man. And you don't know what they are yet?
No. Well, no. Yeah, I know. I have like ideas of some things I want to do.
Okay, so you're planning those out?
Yeah.
Cool.
But most of what I do, I think I'll sort of think of on the week. But yeah.
All right, man. Cool.
Yeah. But I'm good now. Like I'm fucking,
you just needed to get that out, fucking,
Yeah, dude. And then as far as falling off, like after the 4 days.
Yeah.
It's funny how it happened, dude. Let me tell you how this happened. It was
off 4 days.
So.
Where were you? Yeah, where were you? What was going on?
So. It was like a creep up. It was like a crawl up, dude. So when those 4 days were happening on day number 4, on January 4th of 2023, I fucking I started feeling really stressed. All those things and all these thoughts and all these emotions were piling up on me, and I was feeling really fucking stressed out, dude.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm gonna go get myself some CBD or something. Like maybe that'll help me, right? So I looked up what dispensaries would have CBD.
Yeah.
And I found one. I found one that I used to go to. Actually, the last dispensary I ever went to before I went.
Oh, which one was that?
Sober.
8th.
No.
Oh God, you imagine?
PHC on Rosemary Boulevard.
Oh, okay. We went there. And it's next to another smoke. It's actually next to a
It's next to a smoke shop.
Right, an actual smoke shop.
Yeah.
And the dispensary is kind of on the main street.
Yes.
Okay, I remember that one.
I went there, and they had a CBD
Yeah.
I bought it, took it home. It was an indica J, and then
like a baby.
So I was smoking the J, but it's like my smoking tolerance went way down. So that shit was killing my lungs like crazy. I couldn't get good hits out of it.
Yeah.
So I was like, this is whack. Like, am I gonna feel any effects?
Yeah.
So.
Oh, that's funny.
So I was smoking. So this is how I go up. I was smoking that fucking CBD and not getting good hits. So I was like, let me put it in a bong. The bongs hit smooth.
Yeah.
So I come to the garage. I get a bong, bring it to the room.
Yeah.
And then I opened up the J and started putting the ground up weed into the bong, right? Into the bowl. And I smoked it and I got high.
Nice.
Because I forgot that the resin it wasn't clean. The bong wasn't clean. So the resin in the bong got me high with the CBD.
That's funny.
So I was like,
that's cool.
Fuck, dude, I'm stoned. And this was the first time in 2 months, dude, that I had been stoned by myself at home.
Okay. That's right, because at New Year's you were with people and you were...
So I was like, fuck it. Like, I'll just keep smoking out of the bong.
Yeah, that's
So
funny.
I was getting high smoking CBD. And I was getting pretty high, dude, for just smoking resin.
How did you like it? Did you like it? It was cool?
I loved it. I loved it so much that I went back to the dispensary to get it.
You went right back and
THC.
got some more.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I was like, the CBD's gone, but I was getting the effects of THC, and now I need more.
Wait, you got some like immediately that night after, or the next night, or like the next?
Like two nights later.
Oh, okay.
2 nights later, I went to the dispensary, and I got a regular J.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
just the regular J. And
So you
my tolerance went down. Like I take one snap and I'm pretty chilling.
okay? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Usually me, I try to stick to like 1 to 2 snaps
Yeah.
like a night, and that usually coasts me till bed.
Yeah, one snap for me, I'm good for 4 hours. That's like
That's good. That's good.
It's like the
You see, that's the trick that I was telling you about the other day. It's like if you were to just smoke like every day, but only like at night, like after 8 or 9 p.m. You're spending
That's
the
hard for me to do.
Yeah, but you're spending the whole day sober, and every day you come to that session, your tolerance is going like high, and then it goes down, and then you just kind of you keep that tolerance at a good solid level because
like
it's just hard. Yeah, when you have a lot of weed, when you have like when you're home more often, it can be hard not like to smoke more.
yeah. No, definitely, dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, so and then but I hadn't been hard on myself for it. I hadn't been like, oh, you fucked up. Like, nah, I'm gonna do it again, dude.
Yeah.
I proved to myself, dude. I proved to myself, dude, that I could fucking do that shit.
Well, those are I think your mentality is the best. Like, as long as you're cool with like what you're hey man, you went 2 months sober, like you did that. A lot of people struggle to do just that, and you have a really you get a good head about it.
I fucking learned some shit, dude.
Yeah, you learned some shit.
Fucking shit. I went through shit. Fucking yeah, but I'm taking that week off, man.
Yeah.
Once we get back, dude, I'm gonna be fresh as a daisy. I know what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
I know what I'm gonna think about.
But also, and here's just also like you said, you can never be prepared for whatever. But even if you don't, sometimes your mind and your body lag. Like you may take a week vacation and come back and you're like, fuck, that shit just happened. Like what the fuck happened? But I think it will for sure benefit you, and it may not be immediately. It may not be like an immediate like, okay, I'm back from my vacation, and I'm still feeling kind of like whatever. But like I think it is gonna do really good for your head and your mind to get that rest and not worry about work, not worry about shit.
Yeah, and I'm gonna spend a week doing more thinking.
Yeah, exactly.
More thinking.
Do some reading, man. You'd be surprised, like how reading just kind of like find something that you like reading, maybe write. Have you been writing? Like, not journaling, not like bullet journaling, but like writing.
No, but that's actually one of the things I plan to do.
Yeah, try it out, man.
Week, yeah. I'm gonna bring my bullet journal with me and just do a bunch of writing.
Yeah.
I have found though that like a lot of people say like when you write down the things that stress you out, that kind of eases, kind of like helps.
Yeah.
It doesn't. That's never helped me. I've done it. Like, where I'm just like, oh.
I get you.
I think never helped me.
For me, I think writing, and it's always changing for me. Like every writing session, approach is always a little different. But if you're writing for like just mental health purposes and just trying to like figure out like, okay, like I want to do something that's gonna help me with like figuring some shit out, is put a pen to paper about whatever you may be struggling with, whether it be like a creative issue, a personal issue. Work through those problems in writing. Like be like, like how do I approach this problem that I'm having in your life? And like usually those are good sessions. Like you can really like figure it out. There's no like bad answer. It's just you figuring out like certain issues that you're having. Not issues, just like little things that you just want to kind of dig deep in and see what you don't know. I don't know.
I started trying this new tactic that I read about. I've been doing it a couple times. I feel like it helps me a lot.
Oh yeah, what is it?
Sometimes, but basically what it is it's a way of tricking yourself into being the self that you want to be, like the confident version of yourself. It's like it's like hacking. It's like it's a hack. You fucking trick yourself into being that guy, and this is how you do it. Like I don't even remember where I read this. I gotta find out. But but like,
and we'll post that shit for everyone.
Yeah, if I find it, I'll put it in the description. But and it's probably a common thing too. I don't know. I just heard about it. But like basically, what it is whenever I find myself being depressed or sad, like I'm in my room fucking crying or whatever the fuck about some bullshit or just like stress about some shit in my life, I allow myself to be that guy, right? I'm like sad, but then I step away from the me that I was, and I go, wait a second. And I'm me, but I'm pretending that I am now looking at the me that I just was, sitting there crying and shit.
Yeah.
So I step and go, wait, Daryl, like, why are you fucking sad? Straight up, just stepping out and being the confident version of me.
Yeah.
And ask myself, like, dude, what's the problem?
Yeah.
And then I'll fucking talk to myself like that. Like, I'll be like, oh, well, it's just this, and that. And I'm like, Daryl, you already know how to fix that, dude. You just got to do this, and that. So I'm like, suddenly, I'm the guy who knows all the answers, right?
Yeah.
And it's, once you find yourself in the position of that guy in those moments, you try to hold on to being that guy for as long as you can.
That's cool.
You know what I mean?
You know what's crazy? You know, I think that is a pretty. It's like, it is not common. I mean, it is common for sure. I've heard this in a different variation. That's really good advice.
Yeah.
I've heard it in a different way. I've heard it like everyone growing up experiences like childhood. Not everyone, sorry, but like, you know, sometimes everything that happens when you're young affects you when you're like older. So like a lot of people like grow up learning certain things from their parents that maybe are not like, you know, the best things, you know, that basically like there's like kind of like this exercise that you do. I was watching a video, I think it was a while ago, but it was interesting. They were saying like I think it was a therapist that was kind of talking and giving advice, and he was like, yeah, like you know, a lot of people need like their themselves. Like there's two people in your head. There's the younger self, the you, and then there's the adult you.
Right.
And sometimes when you go through shit, you learn certain things when you're young, and that you bring it into your adulthood life. So, for example, you have anxiety going to certain places because, you know, something happened when you were young. And like, so like whenever you have like issues, like, for example, you're nervous in front of people for doing something like, oh, I gotta go. I don't want to be embarrassed.
Right.
In those moments, I think what he was saying is like, you have to step in as the parent, or whenever you're going through really hard times, like, you talk to yourself as if you're the parent giving the good advice, like be like, hey, like exactly what you said, like, hey, like, why are you crying? Like, instead of like, for example, if you cried in front of your parents when you were young and they were like kind of like ignoring you and be like, oh, like, get over it, or like, you know, what you would try to do is actually be the parent that your parents never were to your younger self. Okay. To the baby you.
Interesting.
It's really interesting. And I was listening, I was like, actually, that's pretty cool. It's exactly what you said. It's kind of like you kind of step back and realize there's two people right now. There's the very kind of low you that's kind of like going through shit, and like you're young. Like, I mean, I'm not saying you're young, but like in that moment, you're kind of reverting to like, you're a little scared. It's kind of your young self being like, I don't know what the fuck that.
Ooh, I don't know what the fuck that was. That fell, but it wasn't the camera. It wasn't any light.
Woo. Nah, it was this. Watch.
Okay, cool.
It was this thing that we were.
Well, something else fell too. We'll find it in a bit, but that was funny.
Oh, it was one of the mics.
You got fucking scared.
Yeah.
Oh man. Anyway.
Well, dude, I just heard like I thought more was gonna fall.
But that was pretty.
Yeah,
funny.
that was scary. And it was during like a kind of like a deep little issue. No, but yeah. So. Look, that's cool, man. That's good. That's good that you can talk to. Yeah, like you need to help yourself out of those situations, and I think that's what you did. That's cool. Like,
and I still am, but I'm confident. That's the thing.
Yeah, exactly. Confident.
That's the thing. I'm confident.
It's a different way. Yeah.
Yeah, and I know I'll get out of it. I've always known I'll get out of it, but it was just an interesting fucking thing that I went through, dude.
Yeah, of course.
Anxiety was at an all-time high. It was hard to hide it at some points.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah, I'm doing good. I'm really looking forward to what I'm gonna do, dude. Like,
yeah.
And then, yeah, man. Like, I think it'll be good for the podcast as well.
Do you feel like it's just something that you really like? It's kind of like blocking. You need that time off. You need to just kind of unload right now.
Yeah, because I stress about the same things every day.
Yeah.
You know, like I love Planet, but I stress about Planet because I want it to work out.
Yeah.
And I stress about getting a job, and I stress about this and that, and I just want a week where I remove myself from those stresses and I allow myself to not care about those things just for a little while.
Yeah.
You know, and
hey man, that's what vacations are for. People need vacations.
Exactly.
Yeah,
like,
that's it.
So yeah, dude, fucking excited.
Are you high?
No, I'm not high. I'm gonna get high.
We're gonna get high.
Yeah, no, I'm stupid.
I know. Oh my god. Yeah,
when I have a job, which by the way, my birthday is before that, so I'm not drinking or smoking on my birthday.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, yeah, dude, that's where I'm at right now, man.
That's cool.
This is the fucking DARYLD public diary on the Planet podcast, episode 11.
It seems like it was almost like a therapy sesh.
Yeah, I loved it. Thank you.
Yeah, man,
Thank
of course.
you for the fucking there. Stay tuned. We got some fucking guests lined up.
Yeah,
we got some interesting episodes lined up. So
yeah, and then the lighting's always changing. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, I hope you guys like the lighting changes. I don't know if it bothers you guys.
We're supposed to have blue on AXEL, but
you know what?
Shit went out.
Let us know which episode you like the lighting the best.
Oh yeah, let us know that.
Because that'd be actually helpful.
Yes.
We won't actually listen to any of you guys, but I'm just kidding. No, we'll. Well, no, we're trying to.
Yeah, we can do that.
We're experimenting with the lighting a lot. Just because we are working in a really small space. It's different when me and DARYLD are just talking to each other, and then we have a guest, so that just changes everything.
Yeah, this is like.
But we're glad you guys are sticking in there. Hope you guys like everything that we're putting out there. We're not really. We're just kind of.
We're having fun.
Yeah, we're having fun. It's not anything serious.
Yeah.
I mean,
thank you for being here for the 11th time.
Yeah, guys, it's gonna.
If this isn't your first time watching this, and you've been watching every single one, that means that you've been here 11 times.
11.
That's a lot of fucking times. Thank you.
Is it a lot?
That is a lot.
That is a lot.
That is a lot of times. So thank you very much, and we're gonna keep fucking going, dude.
Yeah.
Next week we have a guest. I don't know. No, not next week. Our next episode.
Yeah, next episode.
In 2 weeks we have another guest.
Yeah.
And we're not gonna say who it is yet.
Yeah. We gotta just double check on that.
But yeah, we don't know which one.
Yeah, well,
we got guests.
Guys, we're
lined
figuring out. Don't worry.
Yeah, but anyway, yeah, dude, shit got real, man.
Yeah, I did. Yeah,
they fucking know me, dude. You guys know me.
No, they know a little bit about you, a little slice.
They know They know me right now. They know first half of January 2023 DARYLD. Pretty good.
Yeah. I'm a mystery still. You guys don't know shit.
Yeah, but you guys will learn. You guys learn some good shit.
I'm kidding. Yeah. It's cool. It's cool. These episodes are fluid. They're never anything like, we don't really know sometimes what we're going to talk about.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, I think we're just about reaching the end of this.
Yeah, man. I think this is a good one. Thank you, DARYLD, for letting us into your little sobriety experiments.
Yeah, sobriety experiment.
Yeah, they're cool. No, they're helpful. Honestly, even Tania, shout out Tania. She was saying that like when we went to the bar with Veto, like she was like, "Hey, DARYLD's going sober. That's so cool." Like she's like, "I want to go sober."
Yeah.
And it's cool. Yeah. It's cool. It's cool to know that there is a lot of people who want to like do it, and like it's common. I think it's good for people to just go on sobriety breaks and shit.
Yeah, sobriety break. Yeah. Well, they say
yeah.
They say relapse is a part of recovery.
Exactly.
Relapse is a part of recovery.
So you're an addict.
But I'm not an addict. So that makes me feel, that helps me a little bit to know that I'm not, this is a financial thing.
Exactly.
I'm not really. Yeah.
But you're setting an example that, hey man, it can be done. It's hard. It's not easy. It's not always like, hey, I went sober and it's the best thing ever and my life is fixed.
Yeah.
Like
and there are so many. Here's what I'll say, man. This is a good last thing to say.
Let's end it on this. Yeah.
I like myself better as a person when I'm sober. A lot better, dude.
Of course. Yeah.
A lot better.
Yeah.
Like when I look back at the guy that I was a stronger dude. I was a smarter dude. Not to say that this weed makes me stupid or anything, but I was more disciplined.
Yeah.
I actually look back and go, yeah, dude, you were a fucking badass, dude. Like, I was a badass, man. And I don't hate myself as a pothead, but, like, I just like that version better, dude. More moderated, more controlled.
I think it's just you figuring out how to get to the place where you can be that while also doing all the things that you know.
Yeah, and I think that's one of the new reasons why I'm deciding to go sober again, is to help myself find out.
Yeah.
Like what are the things that are gonna make me happy, dude?
Yeah.
Like, and allow myself to find them while I'm sober, so I'm not wasting time doing nothing, thinking that I'm doing the fun thing.
Right.
You know what I mean? But yeah, I like myself better as a sober person. It's just what I was feeling while I was sober that was overwhelming.
Right.
But going back into it with that mindset, I think it's gonna help me a lot. And I'm pretty excited, dude. Honestly, I'm excited to go sober again.
Yeah.
I'm fucking doing this shit again.
Sobriety's cool, man. Sobriety's cool.
Yeah.
I go through days without doing smoking or drinking on some days, but having an actual like block, a big chunk, like a couple months or a few months, or those are always like needed for sure. Those are always needed.
But yeah. Anyway, thank you for listening to me.
Yeah, man. Of course.
Yeah, dude. Thank you for listening to me.
Thanks for listening, guys.
Look, let's get honest now.
Yeah.
I wanted this episode to show not just them, but also you and myself as well, that like we can get a little more real here.
Oh, yeah.
We could be ourselves more.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, man. Hell yeah. No, I agree. Appreciate you, man, for opening up.
Yeah, of course. But anyway.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Thank you guys for tuning in to
guys.
the PP Podcast. It's the Planet Podcast, episode 11. Of course, here once again with
Axel X Jimenez, and you got the other host right there,
DARYLD. I hope you have a wonderful, cozy, fantastic, warm, and snuggy night, and we will see you on episode 12.
Peace.